All right, we are back. I apologize for that. Yeah, it appears our live stream was interrupted. Hopefully that's not a problem, but yeah, we'll just split it into two parts. It's not a huge deal, but it's unfortunate that that happened. But YouTube isn't perfect, nor is my internet connection. So, anyways. Again, sorry about that interruption, but we'll just continue on for, I think, 30 minutes here, so until like 7:30-ish. We'll call it quits at 7:30. All right, so again, welcome back. I am so sorry about that, but sometimes things are out of your control. So, kind of just pick up where we left off last time. The goal here is to seal up everything, right? So the bottom side here of this aircraft, just trying to seal up the wing portion of that, but also this right here, this piece of tape right here, I'm trying to lift it up so that I can cut off the little triangular area there. It's not a huge deal, but would be nice. Yeah, I think I did get it. It's just okay, well, alright, yeah, that's a little problematic. All right. So we'll grab another piece here and try and apply it to the trailing edge here. Okay, it's a little bit off. This is actually quite difficult. Did not expect it to be so difficult, but this is so annoying to do. This is so freaking annoying. Oh my god. I'm just gonna do that. Alright, yeah, there we go. Okay. This takes a little bit of finessing. There we go. good. I don't know why this is struggling to be trimmed off, but it's interesting. I think I know the reason. The layer underneath was just in the way. It looks like I actually split the tip of the wing open. It shouldn't be a huge deal, I think. But that's pretty much it. There we go. Very smooth. Okay, so that pretty much does it for the main surfaces, right? We've got the top wing, top of the wings, bottom of the wings, top of the canards, bottom of the canards. The inside of the canards here is going to be a little bit difficult to tape down. I think we might do that, and then also the wingtips here. Definitely the wingtips. Let's get that done first. There we go. All right, so the wingtips right here need to get sealed up. Okay, looks good. I just gotta do the other side now. Actually, there's a gentle curve in this as well. It's very interesting. To me, at least. I don't know if it's interesting to you, but it's like a gentle downwards curve. Tiny detail. Appreciate it. This right here is going to be the same. So I'm going to try and match up the length to the tape dispenser here. And then just grab a piece like that, and then kind of just seal up the trailing edge on this side as well. Okay, so trim that, and then for this, let's try and do the same thing right here. I think there's also a little bit of downwards curve on this side. It's interesting. Interesting how everything comes together. Yeah, I might switch the camera angle here just to give you guys a different view for the time being. The focus is like right about here, so I'll just put it here. And this is from my camera to the left, which is my full frame camera. That's why there's a little bit of background blur here, some in focus areas. That's why it looks different. This is looking good. Yeah, I just need to seal up that little edge right there. Sorry, my arm is in the way. And so this vertical stabilizer here, I'm not sure if you guys can see from that distance, but there's a little bit of tape coming off there. That's why I want to just tape over that and smooth things out. Not sure if this camera angle is any better. You guys can't really see what's happening, but you can see the overall aircraft looks pretty nice. Looks very aerodynamic. Let me change the focus distance there. Yeah, there we go. That should be a little better. Okay, so that's the aircraft right now. It's looking pretty good. I think all we need to do left for this is, what was it, seal the canards, I think? Yeah. Oh, actually, we forgot the left wing. I can't believe we totally forgot about that. Ah, dang it. Alright, so gotta go back. Just place this gently here. I think vertical stabilizer should be able to handle that. Let's grab a length of tape for the span of the wing right here. And then, whoa, alright. Let's drop that piece of tape. So we're just gonna seal up that bottom surface. I thought I did that already, but I guess not. The first piece of tape here has to line up with the leading edge flaps, right? You just fold this, or not fold this, but like kind of guide it all the way inwards. It looks like it's a little bit short. Okay, that's not too big of a problem. Just gotta cut this little inside foot here. Okay, that did the job. And then gotta do the same for the trailing edge here. I think that's a good length. I actually think that the panel lines here, or at least the way that I've taped this together, kind of looks like real life panel lines, which is why it like has a feeling, has an appearance of being scaled, but it's actually just not at all. Sorry if this is like too boring for you guys, but this is the work that doing this requires. Okay, let's cut that off. And then same thing, the trailing edge here. Ooh, that's smooth. Wow. Put that down. That's nice. That's a nicely done surface. And then for the bottom here, let's try and get the right shape. Right length, rather. Shape is always going to be kind of a rectangle shape. Just tape it there. And just trim out the edges. Ah, fuck. Alright. Sorry about that. That's why I don't like little scrap pieces of tape. They're very difficult to deal with. They like to stick onto your scissors, your knives, your anything like that. It just kind of you know, it gets messy. Okay, so we've now officially finished sealing the surfaces of the wings and the canards, so it's all shiny now and plasticky looking. In the right light, it'll actually be quite reflective. In the sunlight at sunset, when you throw it up into the air, it maneuvers. You can see glimmers of light shining off, which is why I like this. And also, it provides a nice protective layer. Let's trim off some rough edges here. Okay, so I'm just gonna put that down gently. I think that's pretty much it for this aircraft. It took months to get to this point, but yeah, it's looking really good. Very smooth. Oh, the last thing I wanted to kind of work on here before I end this stream, I started at like 5:30, I want to say, so I'll just go to like 5:35 or something like that. But yeah, this part here. So you'll notice that there are some pieces of tape that are kind of sticking out. I'm not sure if you guys can see, but it's like just not perfectly smooth. Just why I want to take a look at that really quick. But yeah, this is looking really nice. Very sleek, very refined. The little details, man, they definitely add up over time. They contribute to a greater whole. Okay, so right, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was going to fix the seams here. So this is gonna be an interesting job to do because I just want to cut this down the middle. Cut that down the middle. Okay. I just split the piece of tape into two pieces here, and then I'm just gonna tape along this kind of corner here. So it's like if you look at your own fingers and hands, it's kind of like the knuckle area in between the knuckles, right? It's kind of like that kind of a surface, and when you tape across something like that, there's going to be a little gap. So we're just trying to counter that by taping down here. Ooh, that is very smooth. Wow. I keep on getting surprised by these things, but I don't know why. It's just like every time it works out and there's a very smooth transition that occurs, I'm just like, chef's kiss, you know? It's kind of amazing how just 2D materials can form such complex 3D shapes. It's kind of amazing and mind-boggling to me. It's just takes a lot of work to get to this point, but I think the complexity is worth it. Did I actually? Yeah, I just have this random long piece of tape just sticking there. Anyways, probably use that later. Okay, so I think we can actually use half of this to put that there for now. Use half of this to secure this transition down. really smooth it out here. Wow, that's nice. I keep on getting surprised. It's just so smooth now. Like there's no steps, no gaps, no anything. Okay, the only thing that's bothering me right now is this front edge here. I don't know if you guys can see that. The autofocus system on the camera is whack, but anyways, actually it's manual focus right now, but anyways, this little gap here on this wing, I can't really fix that, so I'm just gonna leave it. But the other bits here are really nicely done. Wow. Sorry, I'm just kind of like nerding out over my own effectiveness at creating something smooth. I'm just gonna try and do the same thing here. Okay, that looks good. And then we'll just put that there. And then yeah. All right. Just kind of. So it's like asymmetrical in the sense that the amount of tape that we apply to each side is different, but I think it's not that noticeable. Wait, who's going to be counting the amount of tape that you put on, right? So it's like, oh, okay, you get by with that. Just smooth transitions here. Just join that wing, or that pylon structure here with the rest of the fuselage. It's a very beautiful curve. Okay, and I'm gonna fix this part here. I saw a comment here. Ivan Gonzalez says, beautiful. Thanks, I appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to do here. Just create beautiful things. And alright, get that. Yeah, finish that gap. It's no longer there anymore, and everything is so clean and smooth and refined, and there's no rough edges anywhere. Actually, there's always going to be some sort of rough edges somewhere, but all things considered, this is really nice, really clean. Just like move this into focus here. Move that back. Yeah. Very nicely done. Very smooth transitions around the pylons. They're not really pylons, they're like booms, extension booms for the vertical stabilizers. And yeah, this is looking quite nice. It's very beautiful, if I do say so myself. It's my own creation, but sometimes you just gotta be proud of the work that you've done, you know. This is one of those times. Just looks very amazing, very clean. Before this, it looked pretty rough around the edges. There were pieces of tape sticking out. There were things that were not covered, but now I think it's a little bit more uniform in its appearance. From the top down, it's still a little bit jarring. There's so many panel lines here, but you know, what are you gonna do? It is what it is, right? So let's move down here a little bit. Yeah, this is quite a different view here. Of course, the camera is different, so it picks up different things, but for the most part, I think it's really nicely done here. Okay, just wait for the focus. A lot of panel lines, but I assure you, when you run your fingers over it, it feels very smooth, especially this area here. This area was so badly done beforehand. Now it's like a nice transitional curve. Then same thing for this side. I think Potentially in the next iteration, I might use aluminum tape or aluminum foil or some sort to cover up these areas where the tape really starts to show. And I would use that metal tape finish as a final coating for everything, just to, give it a little bit of shininess and feeling different. Right? So I don't know. I think this looks pretty good, all things considered. It's looking really nicely done. Again, the bottom side here is also sealed up. Canards and main wing surface, they're all taped up. So this should be ready for outdoors flights. Just have to secure the landing gear in place, make sure they don't pop out during flight testing. And then in the next iteration, I'm gonna have to change up the mechanism here, but yeah, it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, this is pretty good. Really good. I'm pretty much done with this. Again, I think several streams ago we removed the bottom handle here, which I think makes the plane look so much nicer without the handle. But the only problem with that is this isn't very easily launchable. So we'll have to hand launch it via this location here. Just grab this and try and toss it really quick and move our fingers out of the way. So that's going to be a bit of a problem potentially. That's the only thing left about this plane, is to actually flight test this. I know it's going to take a little while to be able to do that for me, but it depends on weather, depends on other things, but also it's just like I spent a lot of time on this, so I don't know if I want to really toss it at this point, but we'll test it out. The nose is durable enough, the wings are durable enough. I think you can at least do several flight tests, and then retire this before it gets damaged beyond repair. But yeah, it's been nice. We finished off 2 projects here today. Granted, a lot of the legwork for these projects was done in previous streams, so it's not really, we made 2 planes today. We basically finished off 2 planes today. So, but anyways, I think that's pretty much it for today. Just move this out of the way real quick so you guys can see both planes. We oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's a piece of tape that's sticking out. So again, this is a Rapid Prototype 005. It's made and ready to go. It's a very rough prototype. That's why it looks so wrinkly and unrefined compared to the Astra, the M1 Astra here. But they're 2 different planes. This one doesn't have any moving parts. That one has a ton of moving parts and design details and things like that. You probably tell the difference, but yeah, the hope is to sometime in the near future flight test both of these things and make videos for those. I still have to work on that, but yeah, it's been real. It's been a real productive session today. I guess the next thing that we'll do, again, like in my last stream, not the one that was interrupted, or this one, last week's stream in March, I mentioned potentially doing CAD modeling of some sort, but I think that's not very relatable to a lot of people, so I might skip out on that for now, and I'll work on that in my own time. But yeah, again, going forward, I think I might do project videos, just like update videos, just to keep you guys in the loop about what's happening for this hobby. So maybe I'll do that like every 2 weeks or every month or something like that, just like an update video on all the projects that I have going on. And instead of doing live streams, I'll do those, but who knows? Yeah, because like right now I'm looking at places to move to, so it's like a weird transitional period where I'm not going to be able to have my full live streaming setup, so I'll have to come up with some other means of keeping you guys in the loop, or keeping you guys updated on my projects. But otherwise, I mean, this has been really fun. I definitely plan on streaming until the end of April. I think I started May 1st, 2020. So if I can go up until until April 30th, that'll be like a full year of streaming. And at that point, I would feel comfortable transitioning to like update videos, which are a little bit more committed, but we'll see how that goes. Different format of content, but hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. But yeah, that's been it for me. 2 planes all ready to go. This one actually flies pretty nice. Just tossed it indoors just now to test it out, but it's looking good. This one still need to tape the landing gear together, so like prevent it from mechanically deploying in flight, and then we can flight test it. But that's going to be a while before the videos come out. And that's a flagship project, took months to make, so I'm not really keen on flight testing it to its limit, but we'll see how it does, I guess. But anyways, it's been real. Thanks for watching, you guys. I really appreciate the support. I think we reached a max concurrent views of 5 people, which is, for me, that's like amazing. Like usually I get 0 or 1. That's like the norm here. But the tape is just like annoying. It keeps on like lifting up. I'm so sorry. Like I'm distracted right now. I'm just gonna cut that off and call it a day. There we go. Done. You're done. No more. You can't have tape lifting off if you don't have tape. I don't know. But yeah, it's been fun hanging out with you guys, live streaming today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week, I guess. So peace. Keep on working on your projects, and if you have any comments or questions, send them my way. Links to my socials are in the description. So thanks. Talk to you guys next week.